Lacey, what does music mean to you?
Everything. I love music. It's the thing I usually go to when I'm sad or happy or confused.
Do you love to sing?
Yes, I'll end up randomly singing things or just be walking home listening to music and start singing.
What about playing instruments? What do you play now?
Play trumpet and percussion.
Is there more instruments you want to play?
Yeah, I want to play the saxophone and the flute and the violin because I think the violin's awesome. And I want to be able to play the guitar.
Can you play them now?
The guitar I can kind of play. I'm not really sure that much. I can sort of play it. It's kind of hard to strum it. Saxophone, I could probably play a few notes, but not a lot because how it is, there's the notes up here. There's the keys up here and then the keys way down there that I can't play. And the flute, it's long and it takes, yeah.
So something like a prosthetic or a bionic arm, the one that has fingers, do you think that would help you musically?
Yeah, I'd be able to kind of hold a drumstick better, so I didn't have to use my holder that I made.
Your duct tape bracelet?
Yeah, my duct tape bracelet holder for my drums, for my sticks, for percussion, so I can hold that better and be able to do the drum, like the snare, play the bells and bongos and such better, and then I could probably play more notes on saxophone and be able to make a right note on the guitar and stuff.
Do you think that your hand... Well, actually, let's talk about your hand. What do you call your hand?
A paw.
Okay, show me. And why do you call it a paw?
Because when I was little, my stepdad, I asked why my hand was different from everybody else's, and he said it was because God gave me a paw because I love cats so much.
Do you think that story has helped you?
Yeah.
Do you think that your hand has held you back?
In some aspects, I think it has, but not in a lot.
Do you think it's made you stronger?
Yeah.
Do you think that it'd hold you back in the future if you don't get a prosthetic?
In some aspects, yeah, but not a lot.
Do you think, or what do you think, getting a prosthetic hand or a bionic hand would mean for the future? Do you think it would help you, or do you think if you don't get it, it'll hold your future back, keep you from doing things?
I think getting a bionic arm would help musically, which is really big because I love playing in band, and I want to, so I'm going to go in marching band in high school. I want to be able to also be able to play the drums when I'm marching, and be able to do that. And I think it's helped me back in a few things, like what kids usually do, like how I've always tried to do the marching burst, but I never could because of my hand, and I always felt kind of different because of that. And the bike, so I can ride better bikes, I guess I could say, where I don't have to use what kind of little kids on bikes do, and not the one that breaks on the handles, but the brakes on the pedals. So I'd be able to ride a better bike, like a really cool bike, and be able to do mountain biking if I really wanted to.
Have you decided what school you want to go to for high school, and why?
I want to go to Grand Junction High School because my cousin went there, and I talked to the band director there, and I think he's really cool. Mr. Avidy's really cool, and I want to be able to be one of his students in band.
And do you have a great band teacher now?
Yeah, Mr. Swanson's awesome. He's really funny, but he can be really scary at times, but he's awesome.
Does he push you musically?
Yeah, he pushes us to do what he thinks out to our highest potential.
There you go. Do you think that he's been inspirational too?
Yeah.
Has he opened some musical doors for you, you think?
Yeah, when some band directors would say I couldn't play the drums because of my hand, he let me try it out and stuff.
So who are some of your other inspirations because of music?
My cousin Clara, she's the reason why I even first picked up a trumpet, and she's probably the main reason why I even wanted to play percussion, because we'd go watch her play in marching band when she was in high school, and I memorized the way the percussionists walk when they're marching on the football field, and I think she has inspired me to do music. She's let me play her instruments like her trumpet or French horn, and I think it'd be cool to do that. I want to make my cousin proud.
What do you want to do in college? Do you want to do something with keep up your music when you go to college?
I'm not sure, because I want to do music. I love music. I want to be able to be like a music teacher in like elementary to get kids to see how much music is good and stuff. But also kind of want to do in high school, just do like a music class like history of music, talk about all the different types of music, and get kids discussing where the types of music came from.
Do you think you can inspire other kids to not let having a paw, because that's what we call it, hold them back, even in music, that you go for what you want no matter what others say?
Yeah, I think I can, because, what was her name, Mom?
Oh, Tori Biddle.
Yeah, Tori Biddle kind of inspired me when my mom showed me the video of her. So I want to be able to do what she did for other kids.
And do you think that having like a bionic hand, if that's what'll work, so you can play other instruments, would be inspiring to show kids that you can even play even if you don't have a hand and with? Like you can show them both ways, like
Yeah,
it can be done?
I think.
So let's talk about your music and who all has inspired you.
Some other people that's inspired me, I think, is One Direction, which, yeah, I'm a Directioner. It's every girl's a Directioner, they admit it or not, but I think they're inspired me because Liam, however you pronounce his name, I'm horrible at pronouncing people's names, anyway, when he was a kid, I don't remember what it was, but he was in the hospital a lot, but he didn't let that hold him back. He's in a world famous band, and even after, when he's 14, they told him that he needs to be more mature before he comes back. He went back on the X Factor and now him and the rest of One Direction are in a big band, in a major band.
What other music do you listen to? I like to listen to.
I listen to rock music because it's cool, and I listen to a lot of different types of genres of music. I couldn't name them all.
What do you like to sing?
I like to sing like My Chemical Romance, Black Veil Brides,
Adele,
yeah.
Linkin Park,
One Direction,
even Christian music for your mom to make her smile.
and a lot more. I like to sing the parody.
So,
people make.
if you had your chance to meet your favorite singer in the world, who would it be?
That's really hard because I can never pick a favorite band or singer. I guess it'd probably be either Liam Payne, or Liam Payne, I don't remember how to pronounce his name, or the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. Can't pronounce his name. All my friends can't, so.
I love the singers of Linkin Park. They have a very insane range on their voice.
They do.
Okay, if you could meet one instrumentalist, has there been one, like in a band or singly, that has inspired you that you haven't met, like a drummer or guitarist or saxophone player that you can think of name that's inspired you?
It's kind of hard. I think the guy who plays the violin and what was the other one in Blocktober?
Oh, yeah, I can't think of his name.
Yeah, can I? Well, I think that's really cool.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is.
Blue October's pretty amazing. They go for, what type of music do they play? Can you think of it?
No.
But they play a lot of, like, you know, the lead singer,
Yeah.
Justin, has mental health, bipolar, and he really pushes for it, for people to be aware of that stuff. So, in a way, that could be inspiring because you're pushing for people to be aware and go beyond, like, a physical disability. Which, do you consider your hand a disability?
No, not at all.
Have you ever had it been considered that growing up by your family?
No, my family sometimes forgets I have a paw because I'm very independent about it and I never ask for help. Even when people ask me if I need help, I usually ignore it and then I'll try to do it, and if I can't, then I'll more likely ask for help.
Okay, I'm gonna pause. So, let's talk about bullying because we know that kids can be really mean and cruel about things. Have you experienced bullying because of your paw?
Not a lot. Like when I was in Alaska, when I used to live in Alaska when I was really little, I got somewhat bullied at school. But after that, I really didn't get bullied. I think I was in third. Yeah, I was in third grade. I had a bully. She always told me I was one-handed, and usually it kind of upset me. But I didn't really get to me because I knew she was either jealous or didn't know how to deal with someone not having a hand.
Do you think the way you were raised helped you deal with people if they say anything to you and helped your self-confidence?
Yeah, I think it did, because if people bully me about my hand, I probably just ignore them. It's part of me. I don't care what you think about it. It's who I am. If you can't accept that, you're not a true friend.
Is a bionic hand or a prosthetic something that you really want, that you think that will help you in the future?
Yeah, I think so, because there's a lot of things I want to do. I think that would take two hands. Like, I want to be able to shoot a bow, and I recently found out I can't, because my hand, I can't shoot a bow properly. So, and one aspect, it would cut up my paw when I would shoot something with an arrow, and I couldn't shoot a lot of things. So I didn't mean like in that bad way. It's just I always thought archery really cool. And I think it would hold me back, and I think, I lost my train of thought there. I think it would help in a lot of aspects, like, no, what was I going to say? I think it would help in a lot of aspects. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Definitely musically.
Yeah, definitely musically.
Which seems to be a passion.
I think it would, personally, I think if I became a teacher, it would help kids, because I think they kind of always ask about it, and I'd always have a good story with it, telling everyone, and I think I'd be a little bit more of an inspiration to kids, so they know if they get bullied about, say, there was someone in a class I was teaching with a hand like mine, they'd know that they're not the only one with a hand like that, and they're not alone.